Good morning and welcome back to another fun week of English 101. Unfortunately, the cold has hit our family hard this week. We know it's not anything worse than the cold because we all went and got tested. Clear there. But if my voice sounds a deeper timbre than normal, that's what's going on. So, this week we've got lots of fun coming up as we head toward the final draft of our first essay together, which is of course that Project 1 Murder on the Orient Express compare and contrast essay. You're going to be working on writing and revising your essay today. We are going to have one more round of peer review on this essay, simply because it's our first essay, it's our first attempt at major points in this class, and so I want to make sure that we have every opportunity available to us to be successful here and to really showcase our best work. So we've got that second round of peer review. We're going to be spending some time talking about MLA format this week, making sure that you know exactly what kind of style to put your paper in. This is the easiest place to earn points and also to lose points in your essay because it's not open to interpretation. It's not, oh, their idea's a little different, but they explained it well, so I'll give them like partial credit. This is black and white, like either you did the format or you didn't do the format. So if you do it correctly, it's 100% of the points. Hooray! If you do it incorrectly, that's where you start to lose points. So I want to make sure that this being an easy place to get points is where I want you to get as many points as possible, because there are harder places to earn points, right? Like how you're documenting with sources and how well you've transitioned between paragraphs. That's much more challenging than where do I put my name on the piece of paper, right? So I want to make sure you get the easy points so that when you get to the harder sections, it's not as big of a hit. And then we're going to work on revise again, turning in that final draft Friday by midnight. Once again, do make sure to work ahead. You never know when the internet's going to just poop out and be ridiculous, right? So don't wait until 11:59 to turn it in. And then, of course, Murphy's Law, something will go wrong, right? But if you try and turn it in a couple hours early or even a day early if you want, that gives you a nice little buffer in case something does go wrong. You have time to fix it before the due date. So plan ahead, use your time wisely, and while you have all of this week to work on writing that essay. So let's jump into some of the resources we have. First, we'll talk a little bit about our peer review, day 2. You'll notice that this one looks very similar to our first round of peer review, except we're going to be using some different feedback. So once again, you're going to post your essay. You are going to review the essay posted directly below yours, and then complete this peer review feedback and attach it as a response to your partner's essay. Once again, give good feedback, dig deep. We want to be constructive. We really want to help each other get as good a grade as possible on here. So really don't worry about offending anyone. Just dig in and give them some room for improvement here. If we go into our modules, I want to call our attention to a couple things. The first thing I want us to look at, up we go, is e-tutoring. So one of the few places, this is a bonus for those of you who are watching the videos. Kudos for being awesome, by the way. This is a place for you to earn extra credit. You can earn extra credit once per project in this class by taking your writing to either the e-tutoring center or the writing center online. Both of those are free resources. All you have to do is schedule an appointment using these links, and you can work with somebody who can help you improve your paper. So really great resources for you. Earns you extra credit points. So if you want to earn the extra credit, make an appointment, keep the appointment, get help with your essay, and then send me either a screenshot of your correspondence or forward me a copy of the email that the Writing Center or the e-tutoring center provides you that has all your feedback in it. Once I see that copy, I will put in your extra credit grade. So yay, a chance to buff up our grade a bit before we turn in that final draft, and that's going to be worth a lot of points. So just an opportunity, if you're feeling nervous, a chance to earn some extra points. As we were talking about MLA format, if you scroll to the bottom of our very excellent modules section, there is a whole folder on MLA format and grammar. So many resources for you here. So if you're feeling shaky on grammar, I've got a lot of PowerPoints to help you through. Probably the most helpful one for this starting essay is this grammar sentences and clauses one. It's going to walk you through a lot of common punctuation errors, particularly with commas. In your diagnostic writing, I saw a lot of comma splices and run-on sentences. This recorded lecture addresses those issues and shows you how to fix them. So great thing to look at here if you want a little bit of help in the grammar department. With our MLA format, I have a whole bunch of resources for you here. So what I would recommend is that you go ahead and just open up this MLA formatted sample paper and have it open on your computer right next to your working Word document that you're building. That way you can see exactly how to format things. So you're going to have your name first at the top, followed by your instructor's name, the class, and then the date. Once again, pay attention to how the date's done in MLA format. It's the day first, and then the month, and then the year. This is more European style of writing the date. Apparently us Americans thought it looked fancier, so we're going to do it too. So all of that goes here. All of the margins on your paper are 1-inch margins, which should be the default in Word, but you can always go in and check that. This bit of information only appears on the first page of your document. This piece up here with your last name and the page number appears on every page. So do make sure to pay attention to where things are appearing in your paper. Then you're going to have a title. The title is going to be centered. It's going to be the same size and font as the rest of your paper. It's just going to be capitalized and centered. It's the only thing that's going to make it different. And then you're going to jump into the body of your paper. The beginning of every paragraph is indented 1/2 inch or 1 tab space. Everything else goes back out to the normal margin as you complete your writing here. You'll notice that the preferred font of MLA style is Times New Roman 12-point font size, and everything should be double spaced. So these are things I'm going to be looking for as I'm awarding points. Do you have this correct? Do you have this correct? Do you have a correct title? Are you using your margins, your font, your double spacing? Is all of that doing what it needs to be doing? So please, please, please double check this against your writing. Make sure that you've got what you need to earn our points there. And if we go back into our modules tab, into MLA format, which is down at the bottom, you can see I've got a citation generator. If you're having a hard time citing your stuff, just go ahead and go into this website, which is a wonderful resource. You want to make sure you're in MLA format. If you're citing your Murder on the Orient Express book, you're going to be citing a basic book in MLA format. You've got an author. You have one author. You would go ahead and put Agatha Christie's information in here. Murder on the Orient Express. I'm just going to make these up. It's the 12th edition. It's published by Smart Publishers. The year it was published, 1956. I'm not going to be looking for pagination, so that's not important. And most of you are using a print source, so you go ahead and hit print. Then all you have to do is hit submit and copy and paste that bad boy into your works cited page. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It's pretty awesome. All you have to do is change your font size to make sure it's 12-point, Times New Roman, double spaced, all that good stuff when you put it in your works cited page. You can use this for the Leon Seltzer article as well. However, that wouldn't be a book, right? We'd be citing that as an entire website. And so you just go ahead and click on entire website, fill in this information, and you'd be good to go there. So great resources for you as you're filling out your works cited page. If we go back into the modules, once again, all the way down to MLA format, at the bottom, there we go. Our in-text citation guide is the last thing I want to call our attention to. And once again, this links to an external site I'll open up for you here. This shows you exactly how to use your in-text citations. So in MLA format, traditionally you're going to have the author's last name and the page number within the parentheses. You'll see that the punctuation goes outside of the parentheses and the quotation marks go before the parentheses. So make sure that you're working things out in this order. If you introduce the author as a part of your lead-in phrase, you don't have to put the author's name in your citation. However, if you choose not to put the author's name in your lead-in or in your sentence, then you are going to want to include it within your citation. Pretty cool, pretty straightforward, all that good stuff. As you're working with Seltzer's article, it doesn't necessarily have page numbers because it's an online site. So in that case, you're just going to go ahead and use paragraph numbers instead. All right, awesome. So that's a real quick walkthrough on an MLA format. Do make sure that you're following these guidelines as you're going through your paper so that you get your best chance at your maximum amount of points. And once again, everything you need for MLA format located here in this folder. Everything you need to help support your grammar learning is here as well, just to help you out. And as our final reminder, the extra credit opportunities offered in this class come through sending your paper to either eTutoring or the Writing Center online. So take advantage of that if you want an extra set of eyes on your essay. I look forward to seeing your work, guys. I'm really excited to have these papers come in and take a glance at them. So have a great week, have fun writing, and if you have any questions, reach out. I'm here to help. Have a great day, guys.